It is being called the Walmart of weed.
Big box store opens today in the Valley. This one, though, it's not a Walmart, not a Home Depot.
I'm Singh, first weGrow franchisee in Arizona. Born in Los Angeles, California. Moved out of Phoenix here about 2001. Been here ever since. Family's always been into businesses. We are a conventional Indian family. Started with convenience stores and such, and moved our way into Subway franchises. And Subway franchise was the last step before we jumped into hydroponic or the medical marijuana industry. I was aware of hydroponics, but I never really looked into it or really understood what the market was until the Medical Marijuana Act passed here in Arizona. I got a buddy who started this company out in Oakland, and he had a successful store opening in Oakland and another one in Sacramento, and he got franchise rights to Arizona. So he presented me with the idea of opening up a weGrow in Arizona, and took me, I had to convince myself. But after about a good 4 weeks, I decided to jump on board, and here we are. I had to convince my family that this was definitely industry worth jumping into. A lot of them, a lot of people, and we still have a lot of stigma and taboo behind marijuana. But if they really understand what medical marijuana does and the medicinal purpose of it, it's kind of easier for them to accept that medical marijuana is it's not a bad thing. I didn't get very much backlash, not as much as I thought I would. We proceeded to open this store here, and after this store opening, I actually locked down what they call the territorial rights to the whole state. In Arizona, no one else can open a weGrow unless it goes through me. It's $1 billion business. I just want a little piece of the pie. It's definitely a business move. I think it's kind of rewarding knowing that, hopefully if this thing goes, a long way and gets legalized nationally, that people can look back and realize, there was a weGrow store in Arizona, first marijuana store to open up, and kind of push the envelope. And hopefully, it takes me where I'm planning to go. weGrow is the one-stop shop for your medical marijuana patients. We're a hydroponic store. We carry everything you need, like lighting, soils, mediums, all the products one needs to get started on their own medical marijuana garden. Anybody can walk through these doors. You don't need a card or anything to come in. We actually put up a big open to public sign out there because people weren't sure if they're allowed inside the store. You can use these products for organic gardening. It's not just for medical marijuana, but we know, most of the other hydro stores know, most of this stuff goes for cannabis growth anyway, so we're the first ones to kind of step out in the light and say this is for medical marijuana.
So there's many ways of using marijuana.
What separates us from other stores is we also offer services. We have a doctor on site who does the medical marijuana certifications. We have a classroom where we teach patients how to grow the medical marijuana. And we also have what they call a bloom room team. It's a team of technicians who will come out to your home and do design. They will design you a grow room. They will install everything, and they'll actually manage your whole garden for you as well. Here in Arizona, the dispensary program has been put on hold. So a lot of people who were patients were looking for places to go find the medicine, and there's really nowhere to go. So the only option is now to grow your own or assign a caregiver to grow for you. We've actually experienced a different wave of customers who initially didn't think they were going to be growing, but since there's nowhere to get the medicine, now they're starting to grow. We got a list up here, lets patients put up their name if they're looking for meds or clones or seeds. Then we got another list of people who have all that stuff, so they can network outside of the store. I think the misconception is when people think marijuana, they think of the hippies and they think of some, maybe some Jamaicans and bongs or whatever it is. And I think it's a huge misconception. There's about 85–90% of the people who walk through these doors are the elderly people who have some kind of pain problems or some kind of medical condition, and they're actually growing to, using this as a medicine, not for recreational use. So we got techs who are here all day long. They're all medical marijuana patients. People are allowed to come in and ask questions. If they're marijuana specific questions, for example, about their plants, so forth, they got to present the medical marijuana card, so we know we're doing everything legally. It's growing very fast. We expect to have 20 stores over the next year in 2012 and over close to 100 stores over the next 3 years. There's never been a push to legalize medical marijuana like there is today, and I think we're moving in the right direction as far as legalization goes. So I think I made the right choice by opening up something in this industry, and it's kind of rewarding, like I said, to be part of this industry while it's fresh.